to Genfanad. We're gonna go do some botany. We need to get level 18 for a quest. And currently we're level 15.5, so still a bit of experience to get, for sure. Let's go see what we want to do for training botany here. We do have a few options. Of course, only I'm invisible while walking in direction. Other people can still visible. Whatever. If we want to get just botany experience, we're probably best off going for the highest level thing that we can harvest. And that would be tomatoes. I think there are some tomatoes over here in plenty. There's plenty of stuff in plenty. That is pretty much how things work here. So if we were to collect some tomatoes, these are potatoes. Tomatoes in the next place? Yeah, they are. I don't think tomatoes, as far as I can tell, don't do anything right now. But it's just for experience here. And it is 30 experience per. That's pretty good. And we can maybe even sell some of these tomatoes to a store or something. They're probably not worth anything. Probably not really worth bothering with that. 30, 30, 30, 30. Definitely plenty of experience. Oh, they don't come back too quickly. That'd be another thing slightly slowing things down. Oh, nobody can ever harvest this tomato plant, apparently. Respawn time on this one. My goodness. Tomato bushes. They're taking their time. I guess that does kind of slow down the amount of experience you can get if it takes that long for the tomatoes to come back. Oh, but we can get multiple. That's also nice. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. The problem is we're not really getting any useful things out of this. The experience is definitely pretty fine. Except for the whole waiting around. I guess we could technically take a few steps forward and grab some potatoes while we wait, but that's not very good experience. Yeah, the problem is we really want to be getting something that's going to be useful into the future for us. And that's not this. Trade. It was this guy that sells the tomato? Yep. So that means we can sell him these regular tomatoes, but not the other versions of the tomato. Alright. What else does he buy? Very specifically has to be low quality or regular quality things. We could technically drop the high quality and low quality tomatoes and sell the regular quality to him, so we wouldn't have to go as far to bank. Or we could just drop them all, because 1 coin's really not a lot, honestly. Don't know how many coins we're going to need in the future. I'm sure it's eventually going to be useful in like higher level shops and everything. Or if we ever try to get into player trading businesses. Either way, let's just sell all our tomatoes here. There's also like a sell all. Let's just sell all. It's faster. Anything cool we got in here right now? Some fat, some chicken. 20,000 fire cards. My goodness. Must be a large supply of those. Wild. Well, let's go store our 29 coins here. We got 4,300 currently. That's not too bad. Now, the other option that we have, if we want to actually get something slightly more useful, would be Flax. That is also over here in plenty. We'll check that out. I think we did a significant amount of Flax earlier, and then we can turn the Flax actually into thread, which we do have a giant pile of thread in the bank. But that gives us a decent amount of tailoring experience, which is also nice. And also the Flax to thread route is also very easy. That's probably better overall. Unfortunately, harvesting Flax is a lot less experience than harvesting the tomatoes. And we'd also want to be banking them all, so it would definitely be slower. A good chunk of experience there, though. Guess it depends really what we want to be doing. If we want to get the fastest experience possible to boost us on our goal of 18 botany, or we want to get something useful out of the business here. We do also need very high level in tailoring. So just doing Flax is probably a solid choice overall. Let's see if we can find a good route here. And this experience, instead of 30, we are getting 14. It's definitely less. Yeah, like half experience. Less than half even. And only a single Flax per picking. Which is also not great. So more clicking, less experience, just slower in general because we have to go bank and all. But then in the end, tailoring experience. I think, yeah, this is 14. And then making the thread is 15. So it's technically more tailoring experience than botany experience. So if we do this to level 18, that'll probably be enough to get almost 18 tailoring. Unfortunately, we need 24 tailoring for a quest, so 18 is nowhere close. 23 would be 130,000, so probably like at least 150,000 for 24. 32,000 XP. My goodness. Exponential experience. It's quite the thing, isn't it? Really, really is. But still, I think we still just need to keep saving all of our experience potions to put into foraging. Because foraging is definitely going to be one of the coolest things that we can do. Making more equipment and everything in the future. I think we're probably better off using those only for foraging. I guess it really depends how much time we spend running around collecting the dew. If we end up with a massive surplus, it'd probably be worth it. But a massive surplus in foraging, where eventually we would need very, very high levels to make the highest level stuff. And each of these potions is only 1,000 extra experience for a total of 3,000. And currently there's things up to level 43 or something. Oh. What experience is level 43? I'm sure it's absurd. More experience. calculator. Not really. Let me grab my potions here. And we've bought out the stock for this week. That was all the do we had. Brilliant. That is very good. XP, XP, XP. XP table. Do. Experience. Okay. So we're thinking, well, 24 for a quest. That's 154,000 XP. Level 43 for making some of the highest level equipment is 1.6 million XP. So yeah, this is worth getting 21,000 XP. So that is barely even a dent in getting a million plus XP. We got almost 30, so it's like 60,000. Enough to get us like 19. Not even enough to get us the 22 forging. Possibly. 22 is 110,000. 7, 8, 9, 0. So not quite enough to get to us to 22 forging so far. That's going to be a process. Look at our bars here. We do have some high quality bronze bars, so we will be able to make some more things once we get some cool recipes. And then we have these bone silver, that's what we need the 22 forging for. Some low quality regular silver, and some iron. And we're going to want to make iron equipment in the future too. We are not quite there yet though. So I think our main movement here, it's got to be flax. It's got to be flax. Is there any other good ways of getting experience in tailoring? Because that would also inform whether or not we want to just do flax. We can make yarn, bowstrings, rope, or thread. Thread is the cheapest and most experience for some reason. It's a wild combination. I will take it though. It's not particularly useful. Again, in the moving forward again section. But then again, honestly, the bowstrings aren't that useful moving forward either. Could technically make bows with those. That's okay. Could make some cloth. Could make some leather stuff out of all the different leathers, like rat leather, cow leather, fox leather. Problem with that though is it's very expensive. Just getting the hides tanned. I don't know if that's really worth it compared to very easy and free experience from all this. And I guess if we have the hides from doing various butchering, we could use them all up at least. Depends how worth it is. We have another money-making method. So this is 14 experience per here. And we need to get how much experience for level 18? This is 52.5. 52.5. About 20,000. So 1,400-ish in 29 flax inventories. That's gonna take a little bit. That's okay. I can work with that. And then once we're done getting 18 botany here, we'll be able to go pick a flower. And it's gonna be a great time for everyone involved. And I'm the only one involved, so I mean, you're here too, whatever. Everyone involved. Let's go for it. Whole bunch of flax. coming right up. There is 16 botany. Nothing unlocked at this level. Not that many things we unlock would actually be super useful at this point either. Kind of doing the flax for the whole other experience we're gonna get. But eventually, we might need or want some other things we can harvest. Not currently, though. Really does come down to how useful anything is. Technically, we could get various things to make more complicated recipes with our food. But we got away with just using potatoes, and that was super easy. Very uncomplicated. I'm sure there will be more recipes in the future. Also depends what we get for different meats. Lots of things to consider. But for now, I'm just going to consider flax. 14 experience per. Next level in 7,813. Yeah. 17. Botany. That actually is a thing. We can now harvest lemon trees. Those are out in the dark forest, so we'd have to run past enemies to get to those. And that's used to make lemonade, which is interesting. We don't have the cooking level for that though, so not quite to that stage yet. Lemonade needs buckets of water and sugar and jugs. I guess the lemon water is just lemons in water. Lemonade is lemons and sugar. So, a slightly different thing. And they heal. Nothing crazy. Very easy though. But that would require tons of buckets or jugs and sugar and all that. Would be a lot more botany experience though. Instead of getting 14 at flax or 30 at tomatoes, lemons are 46 experience. So now we're talking triple the amount of XP that we're getting from flax here. A potential option for when we consider training botany again in the future. Although again, we still do have the whole tailoring situation to deal with. That needs to go to 24, so might just end up being flax for a long time. Depends how things go, I suppose. An update on the amount of flax we have. That is 750. Nice. And now, just 9,300 XP to go. Woo. And there is 18 botany. No actual unlocks besides the quest requirement. That's okay. We will head over that direction. I think we're going to just get one more inventory here, since we're already here at the flax, and go bank in Zamok, because that's more on the way than going back to coin over there. This is fine. Next level is 11,000 XP, so that's definitely quite a bit. And we're only talking barely into the 20s. Really, really a lot of experience is required, for sure. Although, experience for higher level things and reworks and everything, it's coming along. We're getting there. Kinda, sorta. It's okay. Either way, That is 18 botany. Yep. Still definitely our second highest gathering behind mining by like a lot. Better than logging, at least. So we've got that going for us. Was it like our third highest skill now? Yeah. Mining, foraging, and then botany. Still have one sorcery. That's something we could look into. I guess the question is, what would we want to fight with sorcery? We don't exactly have a huge amount of the fist cards for actually doing damage or anything. So, that's something to consider. Possibly we could go to a card store, get some more cards, or just fight stuff that drops it. Probably better. As much as we don't have so many uses for coins right now, still probably worth saving them, at least for now. Because a lot of stuff just making the coins is a difficult prospect. This will be fine. Alright, let's see what our total flax count is at now. Should be pretty solid. Bank here. Something's cooking on a fire in the bank. Brilliant. 1,450 flax. Not bad. Gonna take my equipment. I need the sickle in order to get the plant, probably. And there's also other buildings there with other people that are going to need us to do other things. So it's looking to be very much a do different kinds of things kind of thing. Knife? Probably. Chisel? Doubtful. We got the space though, so we can just take some stuff. And that's going to mess around with the bank spaces. That's fine. And I'll just take out some rat platters. I don't think we're going to be doing any combat, but with our low-quality rat and potato platters, we can heal pretty nicely. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Alright. So, the quest that we are doing, or at least attempting, is over this way, down to the southwest. It is below down the house, where we have a tax-collecting werewolf, and a town that is none too pleased with that situation. We were going to the first of the houses, doing a favor for them before they will move on with anything, where we need to pick up a flower, which is 18 botany, which we have. So now we can continue on. Should be nice and easy. At least this part. We will see how things continue. There was the mine locked behind the other building that had like coal in it. I think we can mine coal. 20 mining? We can mine silver. I think silver and coal are the same level. Something like that. I guess we'll find out. Possibly. We will see. We will see. So this is... If we finish this, the opening page of the quest will all be completed. So, that's pretty cool. Not that that really means much. We're doing... I'd say we're still doing decent in the quest completion kind of business. There are still some dangerous tasks to be had. there's the coal rocks. I mean, we can't say for sure they're coal, but might have some useful ore. It's coal. Let's get in here. For Brian, the botanist. He lets us inside his area here. And he wanted one of these. The flame arm. Crouch down and carefully dig and tug at the base of one of the flowers before finally pulling it free. There we go. Smells spicy. Probably makes a good seasoning if you're a goat or something. Okay. We are well aware of the culinary requirements of goats, apparently. I have your ingredients. Let me see. Looks like you're still missing some. Remember, I need one of each flower: sunbloom, sugarleaf, and flame arum. Alright, fine. See, flame arum, the one that we needed 18 for. Guess we can't actually check the level, since we have the level requirement. It's probably in the skills and everything. I think that was like the highest level one that we couldn't do. So I wrote down 18. But either way, this should be fine. So I got the base of this other flower. There we go. A sunbloom. So many petals, like rays of the sun, without the annoying sunburn. If flowers are giving you a sunburn, that is definitely concerning. And sugarleaf. Really. Pleasantly cool to the touch, like a little flower icebox. So we got sun, frost, and fire. Got them all. Not bad. Alright, now watch me. The botanist demonstrates picking apart the flowers in different ways and crushing them to extract their essence. Before long, the air is filled with a strong scent of perfume, and he finally hands you a little bottle filled with a sample. See how Mr. Wolf likes that. We'll see if he has taste for anything but coin and oppression. A perfume bottle. Get a whiff of that. Strong scents and a wolf. A bold strategy. See if it pays off for us. In a literal sense, because of all the taxation here. But yeah. A wolf. As you present the perfume to the wolf, he uncaps it, and a pleasant scent fills the air. Wow, this is delightful. They'll definitely smell the strength of this business opportunity. I guess next is the lumberjack? Well, can't really increase a tree's value, can you? But maybe there's a tool he could use to work more efficiently. He'll know best. Go and ask him. Okay. The lumberjack in this house? I think it was the tailoring guy was over towards here. There's a tree here, though. Lumberjack? There's the lumberjack. There we go. You're back. Any luck? I was wondering, is there some way to help you work more efficiently? Work more efficiently? How about 30 extra arms? That's probably too many extra arms, actually. And if I can't do that, a sharper axe would be good, made of real iron. I do it myself, but I've been so busy organizing against the Blythes. Bring me some oak from my tract and an iron bar, then I can make one. What was that again? Oak logs and an iron bar. On it. Okay. So, iron bar, that's easy. We've got that in the bank. But he also wants oak logs. There's an oak tree. 25! Ooh. That's not a thing that's gonna happen. And he did say oak logs from his tract. Let's see, this tree right here. Yeah, 25 is concerning. That's a lot, actually. Like what? 170,000 or something? In logging? Yeah. I think we go and check. Or at least, I think we try to purchase an oak log from somebody and just try to use that. Because we don't have any other quests that are really asking for us to do more logging. We only got it up to level 10 just to get it up to level 10. I don't think getting that up to 25 right now is a reasonable idea. So I'm going to probably need to go somewhere else, probably to like a bank or something. Possibly use the Discord. See if I can wrangle up an oak log. Gonna be a lot faster than getting 25 logging. That's a lot. Is that the highest requirement for anything we have so far? There's 22 forging to make the bone silver stuff. There's 24 tailoring to start a quest. There was something about steel for Dorothy's slippers. So that might be higher. But 25, that is definitely a lot. My goodness. Hopefully, we can just avoid that for now. Here's hoping. Alright. Found somebody that had an oak log here. Looking very fancy. I think that'd be steel chain. Better than my bronze chain, at least. I can make an oak short and long. Ooh, that'd probably be a good idea here, too. And I already have the knife on me, even. Wow. Yeah, if we can get the bows here, too, it's probably a smart idea. Here is a knife. He's got a whole bunch of oak logs. Very cool. Alright. Inventory's a little bit full here. Should probably put some stuff away. I'm gonna store all these for now. And a couple more oak logs for future interactions. An oak short and longbow. Very cool. I suppose he just didn't have a knife. I guess if you're not currently doing some whittling, you don't really need a knife in your bank. That's okay. And we'll trade again. Oak shortbow and oak longbow. Very cool. Those will be very interesting once we have 20 ranged and 25 ranged. I think we can, yeah, we'll be able to we should probably be able to make the pine bows ourselves at some point here. Whittling 10. Yeah. Should work out. Should work out nicely. Assuming we train any more ranged. But there you go. Oh, yeah. I can get the knife back. That's good too. That's an idea. Didn't really need a knife right now. Would have been fine to head to another bank, another general store or something. But that works out nicely. Alright. Got our food back out. And since it wasn't a huge deal, people didn't really need to get paid for it or anything. One oak log here. Do we keep the rest of these in our bank? Yes. Yes, we do. Because it is definitely a long time before we'd be able to get more of these. A rare and precious commodity. For sure. So now we're going to leave for a little bit and then come back, and then we can go continue the quest. Okay, let's head out. 1 oak log and all the different qualities of bars. It's probably going to be just a regular iron bar, but better safe than sorry, I suppose. Heading out from Skull here. Gonna go up around the north of the mountain here. And that'll get us back over towards where we need to be. Let's examine these oak logs. From an acorn to a tree to this. Indeed. We also need to be wary of any enemies out here, of course. We do have backup oak logs, thankfully. So even if we lose everything here, we're still going to be okay, probably. Of course, it would not be nice, but here we are. Making it up past this house, where we have another quest. We got stuff to do here. I think that has some combat requirements. That's okay. Just generally make it through here. And it was 100% worth getting this oak log, because we have 10 logging, and we need to get that to 25 to get the logs ourselves. And that is 180,000 experience. Our current experience is 7,000. So like 173,000 logging experience if we wanted to get these ourselves. That would take a while. Especially since there's only 2 options for getting more logging experience here. It would be either 11,500 regular logs or 6,900 pine logs. And we would probably have to check it out at some point, but pine logs require 10 logging, so we could end up not being able to chop them very quickly. Depends on how the success formulas are out here. But either way, that is many thousands of logs that we can worry about later. Or maybe never. We will see. Or at least not for a while. If any quest comes out and requires the logging, that'll be where we're at, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Larry the Lumberjack, I've brought you the ingredients you wanted. Great, hand them over. You hand over the oak logs and iron bar, and watch the lumberjack plane and lathe, sharpen and bolt until Jinky's that sharp. We're not kidding around, adventurer. Why? I ought to be able to cut 30% more trees with one of these. This was actually Artemis's idea. That was the opera wolf that came by, right? Yes, it was. Then tell the wolf I'll agree to extended terms. This means a lot. Fantastic. And it was just the regular iron bar. Very good. At least we managed to get that part ourselves. Well, that works out. Okay. Artemis Wolf. How did it go? I helped him craft a better axe to chop down trees more quickly. A better axe? Why, that'll make for a 30% increase in productivity. How did you get so good at math? Why? What? Because I'm a wolf. I can't do fractions? How do you think we divide food between 10 of us? Fair enough. Any thoughts on the miner? That one might be tough. I believe she mainly sells stone she quarries. Hard to make that more valuable. Maybe see if she'll allow you to prospect? If something valuable could be found on her land, the Blythes would be fools not to invest more in this village. So, they've got their little mine area over here. That is their mine. We will see if they will let us in to look around. Marianne the Miner. So the Wolf Whisperer returns. You may have chipped away at my comrades, but will not find me as easy to persuade. Unless you know something I don't, there's no easy way to make stone more profitable. I have a plenty good pickaxe already. Artemis is aware of that, but if you'll let me prospect your land, maybe we can find a more valuable mineral to mine? Fine. But I'm keeping an eye on you, and your howling friend. She motions to the back door. Go look around if you like. See if you can find anything useful. Alright. So we got a big fractured rock here. More rocks. Got some coal probably. Let's prospect here. You strike the earth, and the earth spits back some apatite. Pretty, purple, and worth nothing. Darn. Let's see if we can mine their coal. We didn't say that was what we were doing. No, we need 25 mining. And as we've discussed, that is 180,000 XP. So we are not quite there. Let's prospect otherwise. Swing your pick. A slab of gneiss shears off. Useless, useless, nice. Prospects are slim we've already prospected. Move on. We got little rocks gonna rock us. Big rocks. Let's keep looking around. Your arms protest, but you get busy mining. You are with Cinnabar. Nobody uses this. Just when you're about to give up, you feel a rock the size of a baby from the earth, and it winks back at you. Along its surface, you can see the gemstone trapped inside. You've struck opal. Opal chunk. Looking into it, you can see the beginning of the universe. My goodness. How fancy. You offer up the large opal chunk you found. Holy minerals, is that an opal? Fresh out of the ground. You found that in my backyard? That's almost as good as striking gold. The Blythes would be crazy not to invest in us now. This was the wolf's idea, you know. Was it? Smart guy. What was his name again? Artemis. Artemis. That guy's a genius. Tell him I'm game. Very good. So we've managed to work this out. Making everyone increased productivity or something. Always good. Kinda. How did it go? Find anything? Opal. Loads of it. Oof. I knew this town smelled promising. Artemis pulls out some parchment and scribbles away, then bundles a few pieces together and hands them to you. That completes it then. I never made a more compelling business plan. Here you go. Great, I'll take it back. What will you do? Stick around, I think. I'm not cut out for the life of a tax collector. I think you'd make one hell of a mayor. Mayor, eh? Well, stranger things have happened. I'll talk to the villagers. Now they know I won't bite their heads off. I was gonna walk over there. He didn't. He's just here. Better hurry and give Euphoria that plan we made. She isn't known for her patience. A wolf's plan. So many numbers. Spread all over the sheet. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, it's not this way. Back to the Blythes Manor. And that should be what we need to do here. The goal was to figure out what they wanted to do with this town over here. And we've improved everything. got a plan together. Looking good. Looking very good. Heading into the manor here. Got nice bushes along the path. Always a good time. There's the edge trimmer. Trimming the edges, clearly. And there is the person we're looking for. And then we're also going to go around and get that Wonder Bloom. So that's good. Has the matter been resolved? I think so. Artemis has drafted quite the plan for the village. Let me see. Victoria glances with an intense expression over each sheet of parchment. Yes, this looks promising enough. If all parties are happy, the Blythe estate is too. You certainly seem happy. I'm overjoyed. The Blythe family looks forward to engaging your services in future. Good day. Quest complete. 3,000 artistry, 2,500 botany, and 3,000 mining XP. Pretty wild. Requiring a level 25 logging resource. Not getting any logging XP. Although technically we didn't have to do the logging, so that makes sense. We did have to do the botany and the mining. Artistry? Don't know about that one. Either way. We got some looking at when he was making the axe, I guess. Overall, there we go. And we got no levels for that. That's okay. A bit more experience is a bit more experience, I suppose. Getting pretty close to another artistry level here. So that's nice. Grab this Wonder Bloom. Fantastic. I guess we can cross that off of our list. And if we check the quest page here, it looks like we've completed them all. Let's still start scrolling down and see the ones that we haven't completed. And honestly, there's not too many left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in progress, 1 not started. Not bad. But we definitely need more combat in order to do some fights and survive past things for a lot of these quests. And there are many opportunities with our melee level 12 here. So I think we're going to strike out into the world and see what we want to strike down next time.